Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, hey, my name is Rebecca, Becky Bex, whatever you guys like to call me. In today's video, I thought I'd do something a little bit different for a change. I remember saying at the beginning of my channel that I like to multi-use my makeup. So if it doesn't work for its original purpose, I like to use it for something different and it actually works. So say for example, I have an eyeshadow palette, I put it on my eyes, it's really patchy, it's horrible, it doesn't work. But then how do you know it doesn't work well as an eyebrow powder? Or I've seen people using a tinted lip balm and it's so dry on their lips, but then they use it as a cream blush. And I just think that's absolutely genius to multi-use your makeup, use it for something else. I thought this would be a good idea as well because for one, we forget things, don't we? We forget our makeup. Like, we pack our makeup to take with us and we always forget something and we're like, oh no, I forgot my eyebrow powder. Oh no, I forgot my eyeshadow palette. Oh no, I forgot my lipstick. You know, we all do it. We all forget things. Not to mention, if you don't want to carry too much makeup with you, I get it, especially in this, when we have to wear face masks especially. You don't want to carry too much makeup, or you just have one of those moments where you don't want to carry too much makeup. So I thought this would be a really good idea to show you guys how I multi-use my makeup, use it for different purposes. So I really hope you guys are going to enjoy this video. It's just a little bit different for me. If you are, please don't forget to give me a thumbs up. Please don't forget to subscribe and turn on that notification bell so you get notified by all my future videos. Don't forget to follow me on Instagram if you like. Link is in the description bar below. If you guys want to see how I multi-use my makeup, so in those situations where you don't want to carry too much makeup or you forget your makeup, just keep watching. Just a quick little disclaimer before starting this. I'm not a makeup artist, you guys know that. I'm not an expert on makeup. And just be careful when you're doing this. Like, I wouldn't recommend like putting a primer in your eyeballs or something, or putting a lip liner in your waterline or something, because that could really irritate your eyes. So please do your research before doing this. These are just little things that work for me, but they might not work for you. So please do these with caution and please do your research when you're doing this. Anyway, the first thing I'm going to show you is, so basically say you forgot your eyebrow pencil or you forgot eyebrow powder as such, like you forgot it. Literally just use eyeshadow, because I find eyeshadow and eyebrows are pretty much a similar thing. Like, they're both powders. Obviously they might be different formulated as such, but I think they're pretty much the same thing. So yeah, like, if you forget that, just go with eyeshadow. This is a very old Kiko eyeshadow palette. I think this is discontinued. It's by the Kiko by Super Duper. It was the less than better range. They don't make this anymore. They might be in the sale, I'm not too sure. But yeah, so literally you could just find any brown eyeshadow that matches your eyebrows. So in this case, I would probably go in with this eyeshadow here. So I'm just going to grab an eyebrow brush. Yeah, this is just an angled brush here. This is by Real Techniques. It's just a little angled brush right here. I'm just going to just do my eyebrows as normal. And there you have it, guys. Quick and easy as that. I did use a little bit of concealer to sharpen out the edges. They're not perfect, they're just quick and easily done. But there you go. So you can use eyeshadow. It pretty much works exactly the same way. Now for setting them, now if you don't have a setting gel with you or anything, you literally can use Vaseline to set them with just a spoolie brush, or you can literally just grab a clear mascara. Now I find a clear mascara and a brow gel work exactly the same. I find they're both exactly the same product. They work exactly the same way. So this is literally a clear mascara, but I'm literally just going to use it as brow gel. I find it holds my brows in place. I mean, I know these tails are a right pain. They do like to fly off. It doesn't matter what brow gel I use. But I find they hold my brows really well. It does the job. If you are going to use the brow gel as a brow gel, you might want to stick to it, because after a while it does make the inside of it dirty. So probably if you're going to use a clear mascara as a brow gel, just be a bit careful. It might make it a little bit dirty. But I mean, it literally works exactly the same way. Just going to do the same to the other side, make it fluffy. Okay guys, I've just primed my lids. Now for priming your lids, if you forget your eyeshadow primer, you can literally use a concealer, or you can literally just use a little bit of foundation. I'm just using a foundation stick. You just pop it on your lids, blend it out, and there you go. There's your eyeshadow primer. Now for eyeshadow. If you forget an eyeshadow palette, or you don't want to bring an eyeshadow palette, that's fine, because there are a few things you could use for the eyes. You can literally use eyebrow powder. Eyebrow powder works exactly the same as eyeshadow. You can literally use this. Literally. Or you can literally use a powder blusher, put that in the crease, or a bronzer, and you can even use your setting powder to blend it out, use it as a transition colour. So to keep it simple today, I am going to just grab my bronzer. This is by Makeup Gallery. This is the Good to Glow Matte Bronzer in Matte Light 1. I'm just going to grab that and I'm going to run that in my crease. I'm literally just going to grab an eyeshadow brush, or if you didn't bring an eyeshadow brush, you can use an angle brush if you brought one and just create a wing with it if you wanted to. So I'm just going to grab a bit of this. And this is pretty affordable as well. This is only £1. Just making sure the lines are smoothing out. And I'm going to run that in the crease. Oh, sorry, this is also a Poundland brush as well. This is a blending brush. I'm literally just going to run that in the crease. I know so many people have done this before when using a bronzer as an eyeshadow, but I think it's an absolute pure genius idea. Not only this is a nice transition colour, but it's also, bronzers do make very good eyeshadows as well. Just going to blend the bronzer out. I'm going to grab my setting powder. This is by Natural Collection. It's a matte pressed powder in neutral. I'm going to grab a bit of that on a flat brush. And I'm literally just going to buff out the edges, make it nice and smooth. That blended out really well. Now, if you want something for the lid and you're like, oh no, I don't have an eyeshadow, no problem. Just use a brow bone highlighter from your brow kit. Use a brow bone highlighter and put it over the lid. Or if you've brought a highlighter, you can use a highlighter on the lid. This one's by Makeup Revolution. This is the Vid Baked Highlighter in Peach Lights. Now, I know Makeup Revolution are very well known for their highlighters. I've used this a lot. So, if you don't have any brushes, no problem. Just use your finger, grab that. Oh my god, that is so pretty. And you can just apply this all over the lid. I mean, that's just, it's so stunning. Back in with the bronzer, and I'm literally just going to blend this out. Now, if you wanted to create a wing and you forgot to bring your eyeliner or your gel eyeliner and you're like, oh no, I've got to bring it, no problem. You could just go back in with the bronzer and line the lid if you wanted to with that. You could use an eyebrow pencil and use that on the lid, or you could just go in with your eyebrow powder. I'm going to grab this colour right here, the darkest colour in that palette, and I'm going to start lining my eyes with it. And I've added some glitter to the lids because I just fancied a little pop of glitter. Okay, and I also cleaned up the edges with a little bit of concealer just to sharpen them out. But like I said, if you haven't got any other brushes, you can just literally just put the brow product literally just on your lid. You don't have to create a wing, or you can create a very, very small wing if you want to, if you haven't got the brushes or that to clean it up, which is absolutely fine. I'll come back and finish off my eyes in a minute, but for the face, now if you've got to bring a concealer but you wanted to add some coverage onto the under eyes, you can just use your foundation, especially if you bring like a full coverage foundation or something. That's probably the best thing. I've got my stick foundation here. This is the Revolution Fast Base Stick Concealer in F1. I think this might be a little bit too pale for me, but it's fine. So I'm going to just stripe this on my face as you do with a foundation. I've already primed my face. Don't worry if you haven't got a primer, you could just put the foundation on top. It just helps to make it last longer, but I know we don't always bring primers. And I'm just going to use this under my eyes. So just use your foundation as the two-in-one, the foundation and the concealer. Blend this out with a sponge, or if you haven't got a sponge to blend it out, just use a brush. There you go, that's blended. I could say as well, actually, if you didn't want to take a foundation with you, you could just take a full coverage concealer and just do the bits you want to cover up. I didn't have many tricks when it comes to showing the face as such. I mean, if you forget your highlighter, you could just use eyeshadow and pat it on. My next little trick is, so say you forgot lipstick as such, you could actually just use a cream blush and that would work really nice as a tint, as a lipstick. I mean, I should have really used this under the eyes. I've seen people use this under the eyes as colour correcting, but oh well, I did forget to do that. I'm going to pop this on my lips here. I've seen that like e.l.f. do it. They do like a lips, cheeks and eyelid tint. Like you can use it on the eyes as well. e.l.f. do that. And it's really, really nice. This is literally a cream blush. This is from Maybelline. This is the Dream Matte blush in the shade Flirty Pink. See, that just adds a really nice tint of colour to the lips without making yourself look dead or anything. It looks really, really nice. And it feels really nice and velvety as well. And it feels comfortable too. It feels really, really comfortable. So to finish off my eyes, you can literally just go back in with the eyebrow powder again and just use that same brush. If you're limited for brushes, that's fine. I'm going to grab that same colour. I'm even going to use it in the waterline as well because it's, like I said, it's just powder. You can definitely use it in the eyes. So I'm going to pop that in there. And grab your highlighter again and just pop it in the inner corners as an inner corner highlighter. Oh, and a little bit for your brow bone as well. Don't forget your brow bone. See, pretty much like that. Mascara, there's not really any hacks I know for mascara, so I'm just going to chuck on some mascara and I'm going to zoom you guys back. I really hope you guys have enjoyed this video. I'm sorry this ending's in a voiceover. I was playing around with some features on my camera and the audio went a little bit peculiar, so I'm really sorry about this. But I really hope this video has helped you in some way, helped you save some money, helped you not take so much makeup if you didn't want to take it. So I hope this video has helped you out in some way. If you really have enjoyed this video, please don't forget to give me a thumbs up. Please don't forget to subscribe and turn on that notification bell so you get notified by all my future videos. Don't forget to follow me on Instagram if you like. Link is in the description bar below. Thank you guys so much for watching. Have a great day. Stay safe. And I'll see you all in my next video. Bye bye guys. Take care.